If I decide that I've been in that boat.
Okay, get out the boat. Get back on this boat.
No, I had a job.
And you quit.
And no, I didn't. I resigned.
That's quitting.
It's not quitting. Quitting is I can't do the job. Resigning is I give my job back to you. I don't want it no more. No, that's the difference. I have no problem with somebody quitting the job.
So, because it was killing you.
It's
So
killing
why
me.
did you apply to the same job again?
Let's begin now.
Got my first job at Comcast. You was charging me $300 a month. Okay, what were you doing with that $300?
You got some daggone trust issues.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm going to tell you something. You can't.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Y'all was in there shopping together.
Do not get married.
Well, I'm Mike. This is my beautiful mom, Linda.
Hey, y'all.
Welcome back to another episode of the Mike and His Mom Show. I am your host, Mike Banks. This is my beautiful mom in the middle.
Oh.
And my sister.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
And my sister Shannon to the far left.
Hey.
So, off camera, we were having a conversation about. Let's just get right to it today, because it's all gonna connect. It's all of what I'm realizing, for some strange reason, a part of God's plan.
Okay.
So we were having a conversation about Diddy offline, but prior to that, we were having a conversation about my mother and her being in MIT class today. And your question made me think of something that I saw online, and I want to have an icebreaker to warm us up. We'll be jumping to the meat and potatoes of today's episode.
Okay.
The question that relates to church. I heard on a podcast, or I seen rather on a podcast, where one of the guys said he doesn't go to church because church typically teaches you how to cope with life and not conquer life.
And what did he mean?
Well, what do you guys think when you hear that?
I don't know what conquering life means. Like, what do you mean? What's wrong with coping versus conquering? You're going to die. So how do you conquer life?
I didn't think it would be this hard. I understood exactly what he meant.
What do you mean?
It's like it's always a constant battle in life that you're dealing with. But it's never a means to conquer it or get through it or get over it. Like
that's because he doesn't understand Jesus and the point for why he came. So I disagree. Church, if it's taught properly, does teach you how to conquer life. I say, well, what's the point? You're going to die anyway. Like, he's not going to conquer because I feel like he doesn't have an understanding, right, of what church is for, to teach us that we are to lean on Jesus for salvation. That is conquering this life so that we can have eternal life, in my opinion, right? So that we're getting coping skills and being a conqueror. And then aren't we more than a conqueror? And then we're more than a conqueror. Right. So I don't know what church he been going to.
But you just said, okay, then I lost my train of thought. Say what he said again.
Church teaches you how to cope with life and not conquer life.
There's something else you said.
That's what I said.
No, but you made a statement. You were saying something else, and I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It'll probably come back to me. So go ahead.
Y'all talking about Diddy. Y'all were having an in-depth conversation about Diddy and your thoughts on it, how you feel. I didn't share anything because I'm going to do my own
Diddy experience.
Diddy experience. So I'm going to sit back, be humble, and let them.
So we done with this guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Y'all crushed his little.
I mean, what did you feel about what he said?
Nothing.
You didn't feel anything?
Yeah, nothing?
I mean, people say things that sound profound, but it's like, he ain't really saying nothing.
He isn't really saying anything.
I mean, I get what he was trying to say.
I get what he's trying to say, but I don't get it. I don't get it.
You said something about him while conquering life when things keep happening or something.
Yeah, it's a battle. Life is a battle.
I was giving you what I thought the definition of what he was trying to say was.
Yeah, but so things are always happening in life. You know, you come out of one thing, you go through another one. You know, there is some days where, okay, smooth sailing, but there are always challenges, I believe, in life. So what does he mean by conquering it? Because you learn how to get through the first thing. You learn how to get through things. You've more than conquered it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand what he means because, I dealt with this and I dealt with this and I dealt with that. And I think if he knows, if you don't allow yourself to go through a situation and stay stuck in it, then you're not going to conquer it. So I don't know what church he goes to. I'm not going to say the church is not teaching him right.
Well, he meant the church as an institution, not.
Well, he doesn't go to all churches.
He mean the body of Christ.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come to all bodies of Christ.
Right.
I mean, he's not at every church. Yeah. And if he doesn't,
he doesn't have a relationship with the Lord.
How do you know that? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
Okay, he may have a relationship with the Lord.
The reason why I think I can say that, and I definitely could be wrong, so I ask a forgiveness if I am, because once you have a relationship with the Lord, you have understanding of who He is, and He does help us conquer each battle. He is what's helping us get.
But I think so. I wanted to ask because clearly we're going to stay here for a second. Are you guys familiar with the church, particularly the black church, because we're all black and go to church, being familiar with the term the struggle gospel?
No, but I can get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I had the prosperity gospel.
Right, preaching struggle. To just life is just always
a struggle.
Again, life ain't that bad. That's what I gather from what he's saying. So Sunday in and Sunday out, we're being preached to and taught about struggling and getting through. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna overcome. But what about the other side to life?
What's the other side?
He said if you
daily
suffer with me, you'll reign with me.
Right.
Okay.
Because see, this is the thing. This is what I be talking about with the prosperity gospel, which it kind of might connect the struggle and the prosperity.
Well, no, I'm talking about just like daily practices, right? Like.
So if they teach you daily practices, let me ask you a question.
You know what I'm saying, though.
And I do know what you're saying. Holy Ghost, thank you. That's what you be saying. If they teach you daily practices, right, of how to make it in life, what are they teaching you the daily practices from?
The struggle? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying because they got to have something
from the Bible.
Right, but in the Bible there are stories after stories after stories about struggle.
That's not all, though.
No, it's not all. It's not all. In all pastors and all churches don't just preach about that.
Okay.
But why are we trying to escape the truth of life, though? Like, what? He is like if he there may be people who go through life and don't have to experience struggle of any kind. Maybe they're blessed that they don't have to. But what struggle really does is refine us. And my point in saying the relationship is that the relationship teaches us how weak and wicked we are without Him. So if you're without a relationship with Jesus, then you don't understand why you do need the church. You need the church to help you to overcome the battles, to overcome the struggles, so you can be more than a conqueror. Because it is about struggle. King David, who is Jesus is the son of David, he was struggling for years. And even God told him, he knew he was going to be king. He had to struggle and struggle and struggle when King Saul was on the throne. He had to continue to struggle and continue. Saul was trying to find him, and he hey, just want to let you know I could have killed you last night. I was sitting right there with the thing on top of your head. He was struggling, and then he became the king. And he's the man Jesus comes from the house of David, or he's the son of man. He's the son of David. This is the house, King Solomon. King Solomon was the wisest man, the richest that has ever lived. And look at him struggling with all his many wives. So then he watched, what is it, Ecclesiastes that he write? And he tell us it's all vanity. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. It's all vanity. So deal with the struggle, but go through it with Jesus on your side, because He's really the only way that we're going to overcome it.
All right, okay.
So you're going to tell him?
I don't know who he is. I just seen him
online. I thought it was one of your friends.
No, it was one of my friends.
It was a podcast.
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know. I just saw the clip.
What podcast was it?
I don't know. I just saw the clip.
I'm interested.
Did you save it?
No.
Okay.
This was many eons ago.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Yeah, it was.
Many eons ago.
Okay. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Go get through your little struggle. Not little, but whatever your struggle is. with Jesus.
Let's get through yours now.
No, let's go to Diddy, because y'all were very passionate about
Diddy.
Mr. Puffy. So I yield to y'all, and y'all take, because I don't really have a take on what's going on, because I'm not really,
Well,
I haven't had the time.
Here's the deal. I don't even know the whole story. I don't know the whole story. I haven't dug into it, dived into it. What I said is that I feel sorry for him. That's what I said. I don't know what he did or anything or what they accused him of doing, from what I heard people say, but I haven't actually read about it. But just seeing the pictures and stuff, and seeing that he supposed to be on suicide watch, and hearing that, and just knowing that he has accomplished so much in his life, and you just look at that and say, "Dang, like wow, you've had the opportunity to be able to be a blessing to many people, to be able to be that inspiration to many people." And they say he's in a detention center, what's it, Manhattan somewhere, with the toilets overflowing, people being killed. The worst one ever. People being killed.
It's probably intentional, though.
Oh yeah, it is intentional.
Putting him there.
Oh, it is very intentional that they put him there. And this is the part, like Malik was saying, you know, we as African Americans, you have to be careful, because you're being made an example out of. So you need to stop and think. Like,
Epstein was made an example out of.
Oh,
he was a Jewish man.
Oh, well, they made an example out of him too. But I'm just saying that the thing, and why I don't understand how people get caught up and don't ever want to understand it. I don't ever want to understand it, because I don't want to get caught up like that. And I'm not judging anybody. I just feel sorry for. He has children, he has small children, and everybody else, whatever ever happened, they got kids, whatever happened, you just look at certain things, and sometimes certain people's lives affect you in different ways. And I'm like, wow, it's just, it's sad. And I don't know everything about what he did. I don't.
Shannon?
I just have compassion for him as a human being. Not that my compassion for his victims doesn't run deep or deeper. It's just sad that it's like he has that depraved mind. It's like, where did it go wrong?
Right.
When did this evil like pounce upon him and he could no longer master it?
Right.
Like that he just kept funneling down this, like sliding down this funnel of evil or wickedness, if it's all true. It's just, that's what's sad. And it's just like, you got to keep in mind that he is a part of the culture that I was raised up in. So I'm not just looking at him like some random, like person. Not even Epstein. Like, I don't really know who this man is. Like, I just know of, the things that he's done. But like Puffy, we going to the concerts, we dancing to the songs, we doing all this. So it's like, dang, like this is what you were doing all this time, like possibly, corrupting all of these people's lives, and we applauding you. You know what I mean? Like, look at how great he's doing. He's doing this. Look how sharp. He's so nicely dressed, and behind the scenes, he's just like spewing all these like wicked
sheep and wolf's clothing.
Yeah. And the thing, but the other thing is this is that.
Please. Thank you.
The other thing is that he, oh man, what was I about to say? It made me think about the fact that we listen to. I feel like on the flip side, all of him, he was like basically put on display. We watched the evil play in front of our eyes, from the bad boy, I'm a bad, you can hate me now, but I won't stop now. Like, you can listen to the songs, like you can hear and go back and look and be like, he was always kind of parading his power in front of us, and it wasn't just about get money. You know what I mean? It was like his ego on display for us to see, and we just never ever paid any attention to it, because we thinking it's just hip. Just listening to it, and it made me like think about the music choices, like dag, like we're just listening. So yes, the culture that we like, hip hop culture, right? And we know that they can be profane, but it's like this profane performer is also a profane civilian. You know what I'm saying? He's a regular.
He's living what he's living what he's singing.
He's living out his life on the stage for us, but it's really going on behind the scenes. So like that.
Can you imagine how many more?
Yeah. Down to all the kids he would have back to back, like not all, but like he had the little girl, then he had the twins, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like just looking at his lifestyle, it's like, then Cassie, like you can kind of see like, why are they still with him? Like I remember saying like, how in the world, this is weird, why are they all in a picture together? You know what I mean? And now they hear that like he was that intimidating, and it's that's why it's like, it's just a very sad
That's the interesting
situation.
connection that you're making with his music. I guess his music, his speech, his language. Thank you. His language and his music, tying the bad boy records to this make me. That's an interesting connection. Interesting.
And you wonder how many more was out there in it. Like, stop.
Like somebody pointed out yesterday, I think it was Lecrae on one of the podcasts I listened to. They was talking about performers that are like satanic, basically, and it was like little Uzi Vert. And they said, look at his name, Lucifer, Little Uzi Vert, Lucifer. And I was like, I never thought of that.
Who?
Little Uzi Vert, but he has satanic messaging.
And his name is Lucifer?
No, his name is Little Uzi Vert, but if you like run it together, it sounds like Lucifer.
Oh.
So like you just like when you start to pay attention, but if you start to pay attention,
I wouldn't make it sound like Lucifer.
I can see where they're going, but is that a reach?
Why does it reach?
Well, if
I'm
you,
saying
I don't
if
think
you-
so.
His song has a song.
No, I'm
Satanic.
saying if you speed his name up.
Well, I'm just saying when I heard it, it sounded very.
Little
What's
Uzi
his
Vert.
name?
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lil Uzi Vert.
Lucifer. Little Uzi Vert.
I can see it. But
Okay,
neither here nor there.
Right.
The point is that we are listening to music that is satanic and all.
So his
in
music
all
is
ways.
satanic?
I mean, all of it is. All of it is deplorable to women. You know, even
Oh.
puppies. That's what I'm saying. Like all the music in general, and it's like so we're worshiping
that stuff.
that stuff.
That's why they say be careful what you put in your ear gates.
We're worshiping that type of lifestyle. I can't listen to Trina when I'm mad because then she makes me.
You still listen to Trina?
No, I'm just
Oh.
using
Who's
her
Trina?
as
Who's
a
Trina?
rapper.
I don't know
You know how
Trina.
the female rappers talk about men, you know, like
Mhm.
how they ain't nothing. So it's like, I can't listen to them because sometimes y'all be making us sick.
Mm.
You know, and you don't want to be
speaking of that,
influenced.
You didn't talk about Frankie Beverly last week.
What about him?
He passed away.
Oh.
All right. All right.
I don't remember him passing away.
He passed away last week.
Oh.
Wait, not well,
Wait a
not
minute.
like, but just recently.
Mm.
You know that?
I don't remember it.
But did you know
No what?
that he passed away?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't remember hearing about it.
Tito Jackson passed away too.
I remember that.
I saw that.
It just happened.
I
Like,
know. I
years
still
ago.
remember Tito passed away. He was 70.
That's young too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that I remember.
Well, in light of Diddy going to jail,
Somebody else went?
me and Diddy went to jail on the same day.
It was the same day.
Yeah, it was. Which was
OMG.
Yeah, it was.
We weren't in the same jail for the same reasons, but
But you got out? Obviously, you're still here.
Obviously, I'm still here. We did get locked up the same day.
Oh, I don't know whether to, is that supposed to be an applaud or what is that?
No, I'm telling my story.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Did y'all
so wait a minute.
Did y'all see him get arrested?
Who?
Diddy.
I heard
Yeah,
it was
I
out
seen the
there.
video. Yeah, it's like a,
Huh?
was he in a hotel or something?
Yeah, it was in a hotel, and it was just like, and like that.
Well, they
it's
ain't-
like
oh, I didn't
watching
see
him
him put
walk
the-
in.
Huh?
They, you know, you see him walk in the door, and you know they just walk over to him, showing the paper, you know, and they like usher him to the elevator. It's just like a sad thing to watch.
So what was he doing in the hotel?
He was there at the hotel. He was at the hotel. Him and his entourage were coming back in from like being outside, so they were just waiting to pick him up.
So they wouldn't even wait till he got home.
He supposedly he was there to turn himself in the next day.
Oh, at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they didn't give him a chance to turn himself in.
They want to get him because they want to see if he has anything else on. I think they found like pink cocaine. They keep saying on him. Like I think they had a reason. Something tipped them off for them to go pick him up versus let them turn himself in.
But see, setup. They always.
Well, in light of turning yourself
I'm
in.
sorry.
Did you turn yourself in?
But you didn't have to get picked up, thank God.
Praise the Lord.
Tuesday, I had to turn myself in to the Carroll County Detention Center. It's not funny.
It wasn't funny then.
It's not
It was
funny
very
now.
Heartbreaking.
I've gotten myself, or I got myself, not gotten. I got myself into some legal spats over the last few years. And so I thought it was coming to an end this past week. Unbeknownst to me, it feels like it's starting.
What do you mean? It's just starting?
Yeah, like
Wow.
that was a whole new process.
It was?
I'm confused.
Do I look shiny?
Do you look shiny?
I am burning up.
I know it is kind of warm today
Yes.
in the studio.
I cut the air off.
Well, can you cut it on?
No, y'all gonna pay the bill?
We not in prison.
Right. I'll pay it this
We are
time.
still free.
I need some air. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm about to melt over here. You don't see the sweat on my face? Yeah, my whole face is wet.
Oh no.
Look.
Oh no, it don't look like
Oh,
it.
it's 78 degrees in here.
Jesus
With the
Christ.
lights.
Right. You know,
I had to turn myself into the Carroll County Detention Center in Westminster, Maryland, which I learned while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the Wild Wild West.
Why?
It's
wild out
I guess
out
it's
there.
another side of not Carroll County itself, but the
detention center.
Yeah, the jail.
The inmates are wild.
were they wild?
Or the correction.
No, they just talking about just the facility and certain parts of Carroll County.
Were they wild in it?
Not from my experience, no. So Tuesday morning I go bright and early. Now, I'm glad I went when I did.
I thought it was kind of late.
No, well let's start about. Let's go back to Monday.
What happened Monday?
Yeah, what happened Monday?
Oh, we had a group family. We had a family meeting.
Oh yeah, you had. Oh yeah.
To
Conferencing us all in.
yeah, to let us.
I got the phone call Monday because I was supposed to have court Tuesday.
We
But
had court Tuesday.
Well, yes, we had court Tuesday, but I couldn't. But I got.
Did you get the story? I never told him the story either.
Oh.
Excuse me. I'll tell you that off camera.
But instead of talking to my lawyer about our plan for Tuesday's court date, he's telling me a new plan about me having to turn myself in. So then I called these two to let them know that we need to develop a plan. Push the red button and say it's an emergency. I'm going to jail tomorrow. So Tuesday comes, and I called them first to see what the process was.
You called Carroll County?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is why I'm glad I went when I did, because they told me just to come as early as possible, but they didn't give me a time. And I'm normally up at 4 in the morning anyway. I got to work at 5, or up at 3 to work by 5. So I was going to go around that time, and I'm glad I didn't.
Why?
It's just been too long just sitting there.
Oh.
It's been too long. So I went, long story short, I probably got there like 6:45.
Well, it's only an hour difference. 6:45. Hour.
When I got there, the guy told me, I'm not going to be able to see the commissioner today.
And he had to keep you. She came a little earlier.
I got to wait till tomorrow.
I would have been like, I'm going home.
And when he said that, I'm already back there. I'm already then.
Processed?
They ain't processed me yet.
Oh.
They wasn't gonna let you go though.
Oh yeah, I know.
They wasn't?
No.
No, he turned yourself in.
But
I'll be back tomorrow so I can see the commissioner. See you. I'm not spending the night.
I'm now, although there was no way for me
Did
to
you
get.
still have your keys?
Did I?
He couldn't get out. What was he gonna do? Run past them?
Well, that was my thought.
You had to
I
walk
was
out?
trying to find a way to get out.
Like, were you already like locked in?
Nah, I was just
Yeah,
sitting at
I
the
would've
desk.
walked out.
But it was no way I can get out.
Really? Why?
Everything just locked. Everything just is locked. But thank God. He said, I'll be back. Let me double check with my supervisor.
Okay.
And the supervisor said, no, he's on time. He made it in time enough.
Oh, okay.
Because you got to be there by at least 7:30 so they can send the docket up. I said, okay, cool. Now, I've never been to jail. I've been locked up. I've been in a holding cell.
Oh, what's the difference?
Well, you sit there until your parents can get you. Like, something like that. But actually changing out of my clothes into the orange jumpsuit
Oh yeah, one little orange.
with the shoestringless shoes on. So they brought me that. I'm like, I gotta
do all this.
I gotta do all this.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He said, yeah, because you
You're a prisoner.
I mean, my trial is in circuit court,
What does that mean?
not district court. So in circuit court, you gotta. I don't know what you gotta do, but I had to go upstairs in the cell. That's what I had to do, because my trial was in circuit court. That's what he said to me. I said, okay. It's about 7 o'clock.
So if it was in district court, you wouldn't have to done all
I probably
that?
just sit. And I saw the commissioner earlier. I saw him at 9 o'clock
Oh, wow.
instead of 1:30. So I just sit. I change my clothes. take my mug shot.
Butt shot.
Did you say butt shot?
Oh yeah, they make me get naked,
Oh my God. Are you glad you've been working out?
bend over, squat, cough.
You can spit something out his butt.
Just make sure I ain't smuggling nothing in there. Like,
It's so like demeaning.
It's
belittling. Like, how did you feel as a man?
well, I cried all night Monday
Monday?
Before we got
Before
we got there.
before I turned myself. I got a phone child and started crying.
What did you like?
No, I was crying. I had to call one of my homeboys. Like, I was crying. I was really crying.
I'm scared.
Oh, I'm stupid. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So it's 7 o'clock, 7:15. So we're gonna take you upstairs about 8:30, 9 o'clock when the shift turns over. When the new guards come in for the next shift.
Okay, so you weren't.
Because they were overnight.
Okay.
Now I got worried because I was afraid of the night shift not giving the information to the,
like you're not
day
saying.
right, to the day shift about me going upstairs, seeing the commissioner X, Y, and Z. Nothing I can do. Now I'm in the holding cell. I'm just laying there on the steel bench.
You had the covers?
They ain't give me nothing.
You ain't had no sheet on the steel
They
bench?
ain't give me nothing.
And you had short sleeves.
Yep.
Did you do like this? Like put your hand in your
Pocket?
I put them in my handle pockets. I put them in my pants. Keep my
With no
hands
drawers on?
No, I had drawers on.
Oh, no.
Oh, you had your drawers? Okay.
So the new shift comes over. Hey, they knock on the door. Oh, knock on the door. Like they interrupted me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the holding cell. So they don't have gates? I mean bars?
Not in the cell I was in. No.
No, he had a steel door.
It was a door. It was a door.
Steel door, he can't get out. Bar, you make him stick his hand through.
So they say, yo, come on, we gotta do your paperwork.
They said, yo.
No, not yo. But
I'm sorry. The details.
Did you answer because you wash your hands first?
Nah.
Hands?
So the guy tells me,
me.
I guess he can see it on my face. They're like, yo, like, what's going on? He's like, don't worry when you get upstairs. It's not like that. There's no gangs here. It's not what you see on TV. His words were, it's like a country club.
Was it? In comparison to where Puffy is, possibly.
Or even Baltimore City. But in my mind,
It's not a country
it
club.
ain't
Right.
it's jail.
It's not a
bro.
country
Like,
club.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you didn't accept that because some people will accept that. I'm going back to the country club.
Like it's not that bad.
Right. Why would you even tell somebody?
He's
it's like
probably
a
trying to
country club?
calm his nerves.
Okay, whatever.
Right.
No, let's scare him for real. No, this is the worst thing you ever want to be in. Go ahead.
Speaking of which, I've done Scared Straight.
Right.
Before.
So you actually went into a prison before?
Right.
Okay. Did they have bars?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
he was a kid. He was a kid.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was,
It was rough.
yeah.
And you wasn't scared straight?
No.
Well, I knew that's not real. It's not real. They can't do nothing to you. They can
No, I'm
just-
saying you aren't scared about being in jail straight. That was the
What
point of
wasn't
it.
real?
The point is about
I'm
going
talking
to
them-
prison.
No, I'm talking about, well,
The scared straight thing is not to scare you right there, and they're going to hurt you right there.
Yeah.
The
but that's how
scared-
they sell it though.
No,
That's how they act.
I'm also thought
But
it
you
was.
come in here, boy, we going bit bop
They
boom,
are,
we
but
going.
once you come in.
Once you come in.
18 and over.
That went all the way over your
Yes.
head. Yeah, that went over your head. It wasn't about you
point.
right there. They
Yeah.
telling you don't get locked up and come
right,
in here.
Hey, I remember you when you was 12.
Right,
You thought
right.
it was a game.
Right.
I'm coming for you. Like, what you mean?
I took a picture of you. Look at that. And if you know
So
black behind
you
right
wasn't
there.
intimidated because you like, they
Nah,
can't
they
do
can't
that to
do
me.
nothing to
I'm
me.
13.
Yeah, I'm doing this with a little tour. I'm coming in, going out.
Well, you back at your country club, okay?
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So they made me sign some paperwork about what I gave them, what they give me. This is where my naiveness comes into play. He
You
said,
gonna
"Here,
keep your phone?
no."
Oh.
He said, "Sign this. We're gonna give you some earphones and a tablet." A tablet?
Oh,
Fancy.
no, please.
You know you're gonna be like,
Oh, no, you did not think you was getting a tablet.
They gave me a tablet.
Hey, what were you doing on it?
They said you can watch TV, not watch TV. You can listen to music, watch movies. I'm thinking I'll be on YouTube, chilling.
Oh, no.
What were you
So-
watching, PBS?
Yeah, movies.
So here I go. I'm like, well, y'all got a gym, like a weight room in here then?
This is Michael in his true fashion. Like,
Diddy
is
ain't
there,
even got
is there a
that.
McDonald's?
So I was like,
just serve
in my
kids
mind,
meals?
this is what I was thinking. I said, I'll be here about. My lawyer said block out the whole day. So when he told me I get a tablet, I'm like, all right, well, I just go in the yard, maybe work out, play some basketball until it's time. until it's time for me to go see the commissioner. He was like, bro, no.
No.
There's no gym in here. There's no library.
He's probably sitting home right now laughing. He probably sitting home like that, man.
They're like, I told you stop telling me it was a country club.
And he was like, oh, and he was in that moment. He was like, you ain't never been in jail before. I was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, well, nah, there's no work, there's no weight room in here, there's no library, there's no gym. So all you get is a tablet. You got to pay for the movies.
And you ain't got no
And I
money.
ain't got no money. So
What?
now I'm stuck.
So is this place only where people turn themselves in?
Well, it's like a pre-trial situation. So the longest they'll keep you is for 18 months, 18-month sentences. So 36 months before you go to trial.
That's a long time
That's
to
a
only
long
have a tablet.
That's a long time.
A tablet you got
That you gotta pay for,
movies for.
yeah.
So you got to be calling your family, asking them how much the movies cost. Probably $10 a wop. They ain't gonna be cheap.
It's such a long time. They said, you take upstairs to your tier, give you a cell, and that was it. So they took me upstairs.
You hit cell by yourself?
No, I'm gonna get to that. They put me in another holding cell first. So now I'm watching this movie. Not a movie, not a movie, but the introduction video of the tablet. Like, hey, welcome to jail.
Welcome to jail. Welcome to the Wild Wild West.
It said welcome to jail.
It's called PREA. I forgot what it stands for.
PRIA?
PREA.
PREA.
But it's pretty much welcome to jail.
Uh-huh.
Don't get raped.
No, it didn't.
That's what PREA is. It's like a rape something. I forget what it stands for. But this is how you don't get raped in jail.
That is so crazy.
That's the video I had to watch.
I knew it. The men be getting raped.
This is.
I knew it.
Yeah. This.
You ain't know. You thought that was a joke?
No, I didn't think it was a joke.
Oh.
When I tell people what it is,
Where's your microphone?
right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Prison Rape Elimination Act.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's what it is.
Prison rape. So what does it
A
clench your
federal
butt
law
real
that was
tight?
signed into law in 2003.
Well, it's pretty much it says is don't assault nobody
You won't get assaulted.
and don't be afraid to let somebody know if they assault you, whether it's inmate on inmate, one of the staff members on inmate on staff members. That's it. But
That's the way you don't get raped.
Right, you said
That ain't nothing.
that ain't telling you how not to get raped.
that's true.
How does that? That's like if you get raped. let
That's
us
what
know.
the guard said. It's the
Uh-huh.
video on how not to get raped. So now I think about it, it wasn't about how not to get
It's
raped.
to tell.
It's just the
To tell them people.
precautions, yeah. But the interesting part of it, not interesting. I had to use the bathroom.
Oh no.
Bad. And you couldn't go.
No, I could have went.
But you wouldn't. You was scared to go.
No, well,
You
at
dropped the
this point I'm by myself.
Okay, good. What you saying?
You dropped the soap.
You can't take a shower.
But the holding cell I'm in before I get to my tier, not my tier, the tier I was going to, it's right by the door where the main entrance, but where the entrance where everybody comes upstairs. There's a lot of traffic right there. Is what I'm saying.
And you're exposed.
And and the toilet is right in front.
It's no door.
No, it's a cell. At this point I was in a cell
And that's a
and it had bars.
Oh, so some people can see your butt if you're going to pee.
And I didn't have to pee.
Oh.
I had to use the bathroom.
So why?
So if you
in the
sitting down,
If I'm
world?
sitting down,
They can see you sitting down.
everybody would've
That's
saw
the
me.
place they put bars at. Of all places, there.
So you had to hold it all night.
I had to, no, well, I wasn't there all
Okay.
night. I had to hold it for like the next. Well, I held it for like the next 4 hours.
Oh no.
Oh boy,
Are you
jeez.
sweating?
Every time I thought about going to the bathroom, somebody would walk by,
Mm,
and it wasn't gonna be fast. I really had to use the bathroom. So they come get me.
I would not be able to do that job.
They come get me, take me to the tier.
Did you go back in there?
Not yet. I had to study. I had to see what was what. So they give me a little bin with a cart and a little mattress.
They gave you the mattress in your hand?
No, it's in the bin. It's in the tub.
Must be real
Your
thin
mattress rolled up in the tub?
Yes. Yep. They gave me some
like a little
toilet.
sandwich.
Yep. They gave me some toilet paper, a blanket, some soap, some toothpaste,
And a roommate.
some deodorant. Cause they don't know how long I'm staying.
I'm
So
just mad they make you put your own mattress down.
and they take me to the tier. So I walk in the tier, and it's like a mini hallway, but it's very small. Well, I can't really explain it, but it's 5 cells on one side and 5 cells on the other. But it's very compact. They can go ahead and pick a room. You got top bunk here, bottom bunk here, top bunk there, and you don't
pick
get
your own room?
well, not room, but yeah, they let me pick myself. Yeah. And
Does some look better than the others?
no, yo, it's fine. And you don't sleep on the top bunk, apparently. Everybody that I saw had the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I wouldn't want nobody under me.
Okay, so what happened?
They wake you up at 5 a.m. for breakfast.
But you wasn't there.
Well, no, because I asked them what time for breakfast. But this is why I'm saying part of the story. Your cell doors stay open from 5 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. The cell I picked, the door was closed. I'm thinking bro was just getting some shut-eye. And saying he just sleep. I said, well, let me get that one. They say, hey, open cell 35. They open it. They call them out. I put my stuff in. I come back out, still on the bench. I'm in the same spot for all day pretty much. I don't move. So my cellmate, my cellie.
That's what they call it?
That's what they call it, my cellie. He comes out and say, hey bro, you want to go ahead and make your bed and stuff? Because I'm on 23-1 in my cell.
What's that?
And this is my only hour I can come out. He has to stay in his cell for 23 hours a day. He only gets 1 hour outside of the cell.
What did he do?
He got into a fight.
Oh, at jail.
Right.
Okay.
And that's why his door was closed.
So he can't come out.
Right.
So you
Yes,
you
that's what
locked
I'm
in
getting.
now.
So I'm locked in.
His cell can't be open because that man can't come out.
Right.
So
Why
you
didn't
got to
tell
say
you that.
That's what I'm saying. Had they told me,
Right.
hey,
why should they?
they let me pick one.
Okay, so why you didn't say why that door shut?
I wasn't. And this is how I know I ain't never been in jail. I wasn't paying attention.
But why should they tell you?
They just common courtesy.
What common
which you
courtesy?
don't have.
Which
in
you
jail.
don't have.
Which you don't have in jail.
On the street.
Okay, why should you get it?
But the scary part about that is I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. I'm cool. At the time, I didn't know he was in there because he was fighting. But I don't want to be locked in the room with nobody. Even when it's time to go to bed, I don't want to be like
a violent person.
Not even that. I can't get out. That's not a comfortable sleep.
Yeah.
Like whether I was by myself or not.
Well, you won't be locked in anyway. It was bedtime, 11:30.
I don't like that. And then like I
He's
said,
like, oh, that's like making sense now. Like not even him, just in general.
Anybody.
all those. And then,
you can't get out.
And then those are in the cell. It's not bars in it. It's doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get out. You can't get to them doors.
Ah, that's so eerie.
Was there like an air opening?
Oh yeah, well they get you your lunch, feed you your lunch.
Yeah, I mean,
can you open it up?
no.
Like
See a little hand?
I think it's already open. I don't think you.
Okay.
So like a little mailbox slot.
Yeah.
So long story short, I'm sitting there. I get a phone call. I call you, let you know what's going on, get your report from where y'all was at. Lunch comes, 11 o'clock.
Was it good lunch?
I was just eating crab cakes 2 days ago.
See how Diddy feels.
I just left New Psalmist.
They like all that.
I'm saying.
I just left New Psalmist, had some chicken, some greens, crab cake, some red potatoes, and a day and a half later.
Cat me out.
And bruh, it looked like animal food. Like it.
Why is that? Why do you think?
That's how it looked.
I mean, but why do
what
you
was
think?
it though? What was
They
it?
say it was potatoes. That's what they said. I ain't never seen no potatoes look like that.
What else was it? Was it green?
Potatoes, mixed vegetables.
Was it broccoli and
No, it's like the one you buy in the bag. The frozen like peas, carrots.
Were they smashed?
Beans. Nah.
Did they look like peas, carrots?
Yeah.
Was it hot?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Because I was looking at this show on YouTube, and the guy was a former prisoner, and he was explaining to us how Puff Daddy's like eating situation. He said everything is frozen. He said, I don't know if the jail's got like a deal for Apple Farm. We get apples all day for dessert, but the apples are frozen. You can't even bite into the apple because it's frozen. The butter is frozen. The bread is frozen. Everything is frozen. That's what I was wondering. Was it hot?
It was cornbread and a piece of like
Was
cake.
the cornbread good?
I didn't eat it.
You didn't eat anything?
My mind went to what's that movie with Martin and Eddie? Life. When he was in jail, and he was like, "You gonna eat your cornbread?" 'Cause one of the guys see me not eating. He asked me.
No, he did not.
You gonna eat your cornbread?
What'd you say?
I said, "No, you can have it." I gave the whole plate away. And this is my point.
I guess they say, "Oh, he bougie."
They say how he start eating next week.
Right, it's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's like once you there long enough, you ain't got, bro, you gonna eat or not.
Right.
You ain't got no choice. And that's how it was like they were feasting. But all respect to my cellies at the Wild Wild West. But it made me think of a time I went out on my birthday to Popeyes. And as I was leaving, a homeless guy came in and asked for my tray, but the tray at that point was done. And he started picking through the trash just to get whatever he could. And that's what the jail food reminded me of. It was like, I'm just eating what I can eat.
Picking through the trash. They done picked through the trash and gave it to you.
And I ain't got no choice. Like, so I'm sitting in my
the homeless man, good job. You stuck eating.
So I'm sitting in my bench, peeping the surroundings, and I see a guy take a sheet.
Wait, try to hang himself?
No.
No.
He takes a sheet.
I realize we're not in the cafeteria anymore.
Right.
He takes the sheet and ties it and hangs it over his walkway into a cell.
Oh, he want to make a little curtain so you can go to the bathroom.
Right. And I said, that's how you do it.
Look at you.
I said, these guys are smart. I never thought of that. So I waited till he was done. Went and grabbed the sheet.
Where were the sheets?
He took the sheet off the shower.
Where are the showers?
In the same tier. It was next to the cells.
Because you went and grabbed the sheet.
I went and grabbed the sheet.
Y'all don't have shower curtains?
Right.
No.
So where do you get the sheet
It's a sheet?
The sheet, yeah.
It gets wet?
Well, it's a sheet to block the walkway, but you're not exposed while you're in the shower.
Okay.
It's just to block the walkway. I don't know why they put it now. I'm thinking about it. But I went and grabbed the sheet, tied it in my little cell, and I finally got these.
Where was the guy at?
He was outside. Not outside, but
he was in his 1 hour time frame.
Right.
You can't make a snatch.
Finally got to use the bathroom. So now I'm on my tablet watching some movies. You can earn free credits to watch the movies. Every credit is a minute worth of time. So I go to the bail review. Long story short, they let me say you can leave X, Y, and Z. That's about 1:30, but it takes so long
to get out.
It's like another 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. And by that time, it was dinner time at 4 o'clock.
You need to go back to that again. Y'all eat that early?
They brought in more mixed vegetables.
Do they get anything else to eat after that?
Well, Tuesday was commissary, so they get with the snacks and whatever they got to spend money on. It was mixed vegetables again, some sort of beans or chili or something, bruh.
You didn't eat?
Did you eat it?
No, another piece of cake, but I got it, so I give it to them.
Yeah.
See?
Making friends.
Look up for my cellies. And that was my stint at the CCDC.
So may I ask you now?
Oh, hold up.
Go ahead.
But this is why some people would cause just me watching it, and I was talking to some people a little bit, but you can
inside the
tier. Some of them used to be in there. Some of them were in and out, what they would call career criminals. You know what I'm saying? Some guys were there, another in my case, serving a bench warrant, getting out the same day. And
is that why you were allowed to sit on the bench?
No, it's like the lobby area. Not the lobby, but it's like the lobby area. Everybody just chilling.
Because he didn't say that other guy sat on the bench.
Well, he was watching TV. But he came and sat and talked to me.
Oh, your Sally mate?
No, the other guy that was in there for a bench warrant.
Oh, okay.
And just hearing the conversation, it's like you really got to make the best out of the worst situation, because it's. And this is what just kept sticking to me. It's like my life is out of my hands at this point. And yeah, I'll stop there. But I'll say this: they had to make coffee. One of the
Was
guys
it with milk?
No.
And they slighted.
No.
Oh, I saw it.
One of the guys, he woke up and cut the shower water on. I'm thinking he about to take a shower.
He need the heat.
But he put his shoes on, got dressed, started doing laps around the table. That's how you get their cardio when they're just walking around in circles.
Okay.
I'm like, why is he still running the water? He goes to the shower, fully clothed, comes right back out with a cup of coffee. They had to run the shower water to use the hot water to make their coffee. And they do something similar to get oodles and noodles.
That's so nasty.
The hookup, I hear.
I'm like, bruh.
Oh,
and I hear they put stuff inside the toilet to make it cold.
What?
Like whatever, like
drinking water?
Yeah, whatever. Like they'll put it in the toilet because the toilet water is cold.
Well, they
so
brought
put it in there.
so all they drink in prison is water. I didn't know that.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, in jail.
Hydrated.
But they bring a Gatorade cooler just of water every now and then. But that's my story.
You sticking to it?
But what it makes you think about is, what was your question?
How was your week?
Oh my God. It makes you, because you said something earlier during the Diddy conversation offline about ending up in this predicament, in this situation. And it's not, and when you in jail, I don't know if you've ever been in jail.
I've never been.
I don't know if you've been in jail. You did some time or you?
No. Oh, no.
You got a stint like him?
You change your clothes?
No.
I didn't know my shirt said inmate on the back.
Your shirt said inmate?
Yes.
Oh, you was going to say Michael?
Well, I didn't know it said anything. So I was seeing the guy walk by, and he said inmate. I said, hold on. I took my shirt off, and I put it on inside out. I said, I'm not. That ain't my name. Ain't my name.
Yeah, right.
It makes you think about two things, and this will be the conversation today. It makes you think about how and why. Why am I here, and how did I end up here?
Well, what's that thing you saw it in there?
I was gonna close with that, but should we?
Okay, we can close it. We can close that.
And it's never like a one just blanket.
One and done.
It's so much more layered than that, because the how, if I think about my own situation, and I'm sure y'all can relate, not to jail, but things you've been through, is that your how, it happens over time.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
Accumulation.
it's accumulation of things, and it
But your how is happening over time, accumulation of things. There's always something that's telling you to stop.
I agree.
There is always. No matter what you get yourself into, whether it was the smallest thing or the biggest thing, there is always something saying don't.
Yep.
And that something is God. There's always, there's no temptation without a way of escape. There is always a way of escape. No matter what you're going through in life.
Because as crazy as this may sound, because jail is the worst possible point, and losing your life is too. But that's work. Like it's just, that's all right. It's no coming back now. But before it gets to worse, there's levels to bad that you go through. So for me, in my own situation, I can think about the tickets I may have gotten, or car accidents I may have been in, or just all the bad nights I may have experienced. But none of them like hit
Until you hit that.
until you.
Hit bottom, rock bottom. Or whatever.
And it's funny because you, even going through it, not the jail part, but just going through your own situation, you can really believe you may have changed. You can think I'm doing better. That part of me is over. It's no longer. But until something really, really, really happens that's gonna make you sit, and it ain't gotta be jail. It can be anything. It makes you sit, stop, and think. Like.
And some people don't even sit, stop, and think, and they still. That's how they wind up going back and back and back. Like, what is your breaking point? What is the point where you're like, okay, this is it. Like, I'm just done. So what was your question now? You said we're going to discuss what?
Well, the how, your how and your why.
How what? How you get there?
How you get there.
You just said how you get there. Well,
Yeah.
why you get there? You get there because you're not.
I guess why? It's because the consequence.
Yeah.
That's the consequence.
Why you did? Yeah.
Because
It's finally caught up with you for one.
Because and I had to eat some humble pie sitting there.
Not them potatoes.
But because, I'm telling you, because there can be things that you have done in life, and you got away with it. Excuse me, and then you do it again, and you may get away with it again, and then you do it again. But you're not going to keep getting away with it.
And as easy as, and I thought about this while I was sitting there that whole time. As easy and convenient as it would have been for me to blame my lawyer for his one mistake, his one mistake didn't get me there.
Right.
It didn't.
No, his one mistake helped you get there.
No.
It helped you to get to see something. His one mistake did not get you to land behind the bars. Well, it did.
His mistake is a mistake that probably happens all the time because people are flawed. Like it's a human error.
But I think it was.
So it's like he's irrelevant in the grand scheme.
No,
Right.
well, no.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? No, I don't think he's irrelevant. I think his part was played perfectly.
No, yes, God's plan.
Right. Because you could have been put there without his mistake.
Right.
And not get out.
And not get out. Yeah.
So thank God for his mistake.
Yeah, his mistake was like it was fortuitous for you that
that
mistake happened.
Right.
His paralegal was that overlooked it. We don't want to say careless. They could have had a rough day and she dropped the ball. Whatever happened, but that one ball drop saved you years in prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if you wouldn't have had this experience, you don't know what you are headed towards.
Right. And only God knows. Really, are you really done?
Mm-hmm.
This is the part. Are you really done? Because, like Shannon said, if move away his mistake, still there.
Mm-hmm.
What's still there?
No, you will be still there.
No, move away his mistake. He wouldn't have experienced that day to see how bad what he did, how bad the consequence is to what you did. You get what I'm saying? And you still, honestly, didn't even see how bad it gets. You only was there for a few hours.
But he saw enough to know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is this enough to make me say I don't ever want to go back? Is this enough to keep me? Is this enough to keep me straight and narrow? Because don't forget it. That's a mistake that we forget. Oh, I got grace. I was given grace. I was given the favor.
Abuse it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And one thing when people were saying, like when they talking about Puffy, they say, you gotta remember, we're regular people, but you gotta look at from where he's coming from. He's coming from this life and butlers and all this. And I was just sitting there listening to the people when they said, I'm like, we're all coming from something that is luxurious to us. We don't have to live on the level of Puff Daddy to lose all that we had.
Right.
Like the comfort of your own bed. You have people moving furniture and you had to move your own mattress onto the thing.
Right.
You got to create privacy and still you don't have privacy because you're still exposed.
It's because my toilet ain't golden like his. My toilet is my toilet.
Right, it's your
Just
toilet. You have to share your home with people that you don't know that are criminals. Like all your choices are robbed from you. So
and whether you got to share it with people or not.
But my point is that like they're looking at the fact that he has this
I know
wealth.
they think because
Wealth is freedom. Freedom is wealth.
Right,
you know what I mean? The
right,
freedom to choose,
Mm-hmm.
the freedom to get up and go to work every day, the freedom to put your key in your door and not wait for somebody to unshackle you from a handcuff and then turn the key and then lock you in for the whole night. And I don't care what Puffy has. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard. It's hard for anybody. It sounds like for anyone to have to go through.
And you said something just now, but I forgot what you just said. But I'm sure it'll come back up. It's really a depressing state and place to be in, because while I'm sitting there, it's one little TV on the wall. It's just the size of a computer screen.
In yourself?
No,
and the whole thing for everybody.
No, in the tier. When you come out of your cell, the space where everybody can just sit and just chill.
That's what I said for everybody.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant like the whole jail.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, if you ain't watching movies on your tablet, if you're getting the money, there's nothing really to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I just seen guys wake up, use the bathroom, come out, go back in their cell, go to sleep, and repeat that cycle for at least 6-7 hours. I was just sitting there on that bench, and I'm saying it ain't that much sleep. It ain't
that you need.
It ain't that much sleep in the world. Because when you wake up, it's only been 20 minutes. And
enough time didn't even pass.
And you got 18 months in here, 2 more years in here, or so some people the rest of their life in here. And when I was talking to one of the guys, one of the cellies, excuse me, he said it's depression.
Huh?
He said it's depression.
Depression or
depression, like that's making them sleep so much.
Oh, they depression is making them
depressed.
So they are tired.
It was,
like it's waning on them, and they can just go to sleep. Yeah.
It was. I wanted to cry sitting right there. Because that's how I know I ain't cut up in jail.
Yeah. I mean, don't.
Because it's really just, and some guys in there just used to it. Like,
well, they weren't cut out for it neither.
Yeah, they weren't.
They got cut out for it.
I think they probably all want to cry when they first step through there.
Right.
Like,
and they might still want to cry that they're
in there.
Yeah.
And as I was leaving, one of the guys was just like, "Hey, bro, you want your gonna have your soap?"
Aww.
I was like,
He ain't got no money, no soap.
No.
Or he did. We just need to get all we can.
Just get all we can.
Yeah.
You can have my soap, bro.
Ah.
It hurt. It.
Well, I hope you're praying for him.
I am, and I couldn't do it there, but I did it when I left.
You cried again?
No,
Oh,
I
pray.
wanted to leave
And pray for
and shake everybody's hand until I was praying for him, but I couldn't do it.
Why they wouldn't let you?
No, I'd
Just didn't have
have
it.
broke down.
Yeah.
I'd have broke down because it's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, you should have did it.
I couldn't do it.
No, maybe they could have seen something because I mean, well, the opportunity is gone now. But
Because one thing that I was fearful of is going home.
Wow. If you pulled over?
Well, no, because maybe I watched too much TV, but they still had to stay. So I'm staying to
Feel
myself.
guilty.
I'm staying to myself. I'm not trying to make no buddies in here for the next 13 hours because I know I'm leaving.
Right.
Some of y'all gotta stay, and y'all could be mad, want to fight. I don't know. I ain't going home. You ain't going home. Type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like. But as I was leaving,
Get the sheet. What was they gonna do?
right, roll them up like a mummy.
As I was leaving, they like, yo, all right, don't come back.
Oh, they encouraged you.
They happy to see people go home.
Yeah.
They want to go home.
Yeah.
They're like, before you leave, look at that number at the top. Every time you see number 30, you think of this place. Like, don't ever come back here.
What's 30?
It's out.
That's the tier we was in.
Oh, you were
Tier
30.
30,
He was
yeah.
in South 35.
Don't go back to no
So
tears.
35, yeah. But this is what you said something about. I forgot what you said, but made me think about this. One of the guys was in there saying, out of nowhere, he just started yelling.
You start yelling.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with doing a little bit of coke.
It's not like Hubbard. Hubbard, man.
Hubbard.
Hubbard. The talk I used to walk around and down the street.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was all yelling out stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, ain't nothing wrong with doing a little bit of cocaine.
That's what he got locked up for.
Ain't nothing wrong with no cocaine. And I'm looking like, I gotta get out of here. I know I see why it's called Wild Wild West. And he was like, only thing wrong with it is getting addicted. And I was like, he said something just now,
Yeah.
but it ain't, because it made me think of substance abuse. And the issue isn't.
Oh, she said, are you going to stop?
Right, that's what it was.
That's what she said.
Right. The issue isn't the substance, it's the abuse of it.
Cocaine
But-
is the issue.
No, cocaine.
Cocaine is the issue.
Oh, well, I'm not talking about cocaine.
Right. I get
But-
you.
but-
I'm not even talking about me. I'm talking about in general.
just over.
Just over
abusing.
yeah.
Abusing.
But some stuff is made, I believe.
To keep you addicted.
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yep.
I agree.
Let me get your money this away.
I agree.
Let me do this away. Let me put all these spirits in this liquor, because there ain't nothing but spirits in it, and let you keep drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking, and there's one on every corner. You know, it's made to get you not to stop.
I agree with that.
Some of the people that had their own bars don't drink.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that was my week.
Our week was, you didn't ask.
It was, and I started to call my lawyer like the next day. I'm like, I didn't even call him this week. I'm gonna call him this. I didn't call him last week. I'm gonna call him this week. I needed to really process that whole
week, the whole day.
I'm still tired from it. It's exhausting. It's exhausting, man.
Well, you know,
how'd y'all feel?
I mean, when I saw the picture of you, like the location where you were showing us, it was like, dang, like it was just heartbreaking, that moment, like seeing it. I noticed with me, I try to detach myself from experiences that I don't want to, like, emotionally get attached to, because I got to stay focused on, like, if this is what's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we just got to go through it. And I was like, yeah, I just turned the phone over. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I can't see that. But aside from that, after that, you know, she put on her show at the courthouse. So,
and I'm glad that, because I was coming down to where you was at for the little hearing part. I'm glad that it was on the Zoom thing that I couldn't see it. Because I ain't want to walk in there and see you in the orange jumpsuit. I just, that That I did not want to see. So I'm glad I couldn't come. So I did what Dee Freeman said when her husband was sick. I went shopping. She was out of town.
Yeah.
She had to fly back home. Right. Her husband got sick, and she said they couldn't get the flight. Whatever was going on, she said, I'm just going shopping. There wasn't nothing else she could do. Mm-hmm. So I had to pick up my girlfriend that day anyway. That was my plans anyway. I went and picked her up, and we went out shopping. And then my heart started racing. I was like, hey, I ain't got to call yet. I was like, oh my God, my heart started racing. And I was like, okay, Jesus, I still trust and I still believe. It's all well. Yep. I said, let me just keep on enjoying myself, having a good time. And then Shannon, I don't think the phone rang half the time. When you called and I answered. But I thought I wanted to see you. Mm-hmm. This is what I was telling Shannon. Mm-hmm. I wanted to see you so that you could see me. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. So that you could see me looking at you like that. Mm-hmm. And hopefully that would bring some kind of sense to you. Right? But when I think about it, I did not want to see you like that. I mean, and I don't know no parent that want to see their child like that. I just don't know. And no matter what age, no matter what, and things in life happen, we put ourselves in situations and we go through things. And sometimes I know they think parenting or parents and mamas and daddies can be just overbearing and keep nagging at you and keep telling you this. And it's not a nag. It's not a nag. It's to tell you this. Because one thing that I do know is true. Whatever we do in life is a reflection upon whoever's in that life. They got to deal with that stuff too. They might not got to deal with it exactly the way that you deal with it.
It's a consequence to everybody. Yeah.
You locked up physically, we locked up mentally. It's a big price to pay. It's a big price to pay. It's to pay. It is. It really is. It's hard. It's hard.
Well, I thought you could have came actually, because I wouldn't. Well, you still saw me, but where I turned myself in the jail was right upstairs. I'm thinking I had to hop in the car and go somewhere.
Oh, okay.
And the hearing was just they took me to another room, but they were still having other hearings in the courtroom. So if you were in the courtroom, you would be able to see me on the TV.
Right.
Yeah, why they bring you to the courtroom?
When we was at the court.
They had to transfer me. I mean, transport me.
Oh, they take it away.
It was only across the street, but they still had to take me.
We're not doing all that.
Yeah, put on the TV.
Yeah, you up in here.
Okay. So everybody in the courtroom saw you.
Right.
Some of your buddies might be there like, Mike!
Right.
Well, no. Well, see, that's another thing.
You don't even see you on the screen.
Oh no. Going to a jail where people know you versus where you could bump into somebody that you know versus where you don't know, it's probably, I don't want to say better.
What's better?
Because at least you get to salvage his reputation.
Well, you can become comfortable.
Yeah, because you're out where people don't know you.
No, because you're out with people that know you.
That know you.
Oh, that do know you. Okay.
I can become laxed.
Oh, in the environment. Which is probably why a lot of people, they don't want to go back, but they go back. They know all their homeboys are there. You know.
Don't go to jail, man.
Woman.
And that wasn't prison.
And that wasn't even right.
That wasn't even.
There was 5 hours or 8 hours out of your day.
No, it was 12.
12 hours out of your
13
day.
hours.
That's a long time.
But it
didn't
feels
feel like it was that long.
A lifetime.
No, it feels longer. Of course it didn't. Because you was right. But
I was busy all that day.
Yeah, we was out here enjoying ourselves. That's another thing. That after a while, life starts to go on for us. No, that's the truth.
I know it's true.
Life starts to go on. And here's the deal. And I mean this wholeheartedly, no disrespect or anything.
She's fun coming to visit you.
Yeah, I don't like going to jail to visit nobody.
I don't like going to jail either.
I'm telling you. I remember when I went to see my brother and that door shut behind me, I was like, good God Almighty. I forgot that I got locked up years ago for fighting my brother, and Joel sat behind me. I was in there hollering, turnkey. I got him in a few hours, but anyway.
Who got you out? They let you out?
Yeah. Oh, stupid. But I ain't never been.
You was in there yelling?
Yeah, that's what they was doing.
She adapted.
I almost yelled.
She was like, I was just doing what they were doing.
She was going to say, sheep.
Because when they first took me to the holding cell, where everybody could see me, the way where all the traffic was, my not iPad, see?
You talk.
My tablet wasn't working. It kept on. I kept on watching a little Rick video, and it kept starting over. I'm like,
the rate, oh God, what you see?
I was about to say, God, what did you
Yeah. See, if you come back.
Right.
So
all the fighting in the world.
I was getting frustrated, and I almost yelled, God! You know what I'm saying?
I need a new tablet. My tablet isn't working.
But he wanted you to see that because let you know.
What? The rape video?
Yeah, because this is what happened. You come back. You
All-
get raped. All the fighting in the world ain't gonna stop him.
I'm just mad that they got a whole rape
Presentation?
infomercial.
Right.
But that is something true though.
Yeah.
You would want to see that.
But they ain't saying nothing like stay close to the wall, keep your butt to the
Right.
wall.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Yeah.
nothing really.
No, because you gotta go out in the public.
Yeah, it was stopping you from getting raped. They ain't give no.
I also see how
It's no skills. Unless you know how to fight them all.
Right.
I see how can I say this? Horniness, like
Men being horny.
yeah, I see it.
How they would want to rape each other?
No,
Oh.
like how they get their needs met,
How?
themselves, each other,
Because they've been in there so long.
and the female guards is just walking around, and there was one little female guard in there. She was nice looking, and her body, she had a nice shape, and just seeing that all day, and it's nothing you can do with it or about it. It's like, bro, I need to do something
Right.
with somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's
You better keep in mind about that video.
Yeah, that is like. Ugh.
It's just.
not a place to be. And they say jail is supposed to rehabilitate you, but it ain't. It ain't.
Maybe if they made it nicer, it would.
If they made it nice, they still want to go back. Because it's nicer.
They could at least feed better food. Tuna fish at least.
Why? Because who's paying for it?
We are paying for it.
Yeah, we paying for the people out here paying
That's what I'm
taxes.
saying. You could-
Right. Explain to me why. Stay out and don't get better food. And get better food. I mean, we got to start making some life choices. And I'm seriously, I hope, I pray I never be wound up there. But we really have to make some choices. And then we expect to get better when we did the wrong thing to get worse. Still take care of me. Give me the luxuries.
Well, certain jails, I mean, you do.
The ones that's paying. Top dollar.
Certain prisons aren't. All jails ain't created equal.
No, they're
So
not.
this is my thing. The people who get to go to those jails that they say are like really good, like are they real prisons?
It depends on your. Well, like federal prisons aren't as bad because the crime is different. So you got somebody in jail for money laundering or those white collar crimes. They ain't eating dog food and all that.
Yeah, because they paying.
It's probably a little better than that.
Yeah, 'cause
Who's
they,
paying?
They probably are. They
I mean, they ain't eating Roof Chris either, but it ain't. I mean,
But it's I don't want no. Okay.
that's all I
That's
had.
it.
I was sitting in the hallway waiting on the bail review hearing. I saw a sign in the office. It was a mental health office where they offer therapy and counseling, which warmed my heart to see.
Did you go in there?
No.
Oh.
It said, and I'm going to close here. It said, I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions.
Did it say I am the words, or did it say we are not?
It said I.
Okay, so it was directly to you then. For the
Right.
person that's reading it, it say okay.
Right.
That's good.
And that thing really hit me. And out of all the thinking I thought I was doing for the first 8 hours I was there, I didn't really start thinking until I read that. Because oftentimes we hear, I know I heard it coming up a lot, I'm a product of my environment. And, and granted, a lot of the things that we are around have a lot to do with how we are, who we are. But we still have a choice. And we are a result of the decisions we make and the ones we don't make. So on that note, living life is the longest thing you ever do in the shortest amount of time. And
Shannon, you just look like you were like in deep thought about that statement.
And you only get
Wait,
one.
well, let's go back to that for a minute. Let's
It's
address
fine.
it.
That's fine.
You don't want us to address it?
No. And you only get one.
Okay, start over then with that little
So
statement.
whatever your dreams, goals, and desires are, make sure you go out there and get the job done. And while you're doing that, remember his name is Tom Cruise, his name. His name is Jesus Christ.
No.
You know,
Oh, no.
stop. I'm not regarding. It's fine. It's the authenticity of the broadcast.
Okay, all right.
His name is not Jesus Christ. I mean, his name. His name is Jesus Christ, not Tom Cruise, because there's no such thing as Mission Impossible. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us. Till next time, I am Mike. This is my mom, and that was Shannon. We'll see you next time on the Mike and His Mom Show.
She's gonna get you.
Save that trouble for another day. Hey, we're gonna have a